I am a volunteer, Ed.
Uh-huh.
I've been a volunteer. My husband died in 1989,
Uh-huh.
and as a way of curing, I raked and raked and raked and raked and raked. He's buried over there.
Great way to deal with grief.
I highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm. What perks come with being president of a cemetery? Do you get a free plot or?
Nada. Nothing.
Well, you get the satisfaction of doing something valuable.
Oh, I love the cemetery, Ed. I know almost everybody in here.
Great.
Let's wander over this way. I think there's something like close to 1,000 Moody's and 500 or 600 Millers. The Millers are all on this side of the...
Still find the names in the phone book.
Oh yeah, yes you do. Most of the tubers came from out of town. You know, they came from all over the world.
And a tuber is somebody who had tuberculosis, I guess.
Tuber, and they call them lungers.
Lungers and tubers.
Yep, look at the Millers.
Lots of Beardsleys.
Uh-huh. What's interesting is you look at these stones, you will be amazed at how many people drowned.
Yeah.
And we're in the land of lakes. I mean, it's amazing that so few people swam.
It was certainly pretty common in the old days to not learn to swim. My Adirondack grandfather, he spent his whole life in boats and he couldn't swim.
Yes. Yep.
Who in the cemetery could we talk about who you find particularly interesting?
There was a local grocer that everyone in the North Country knew. His name was Charlie Green. And Charlie was a legend in his own time. There's also Orville Pay.
Orville Pay was a good friend.
Oh, he was a sweetheart.
Yeah. Can we go? Why don't we go see Charlie?
He's right over here. Yeah. Charlie belonged to a number of organizations, always charitable, and he was a legend. Everybody loved him, and he loved everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's fed so many people.
Yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't know him.
Yes. He was tall and thin. And Nita was his beloved wife. She was a peach.
And I see he died in 1987. Did he run the market right to the end?
Right, pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Yeah. And that building is now the Adirondack Artists Guild? Is that what's in there
right.
now? Yeah.
That's right.
That's a nice, worthy successor.
Oh, I guess so. He'd be proud.
And is Orville nearby, Natalie?
He's right over here.
Let's go say hi to him.
Okay. Everything with Orville was cash.
Yes.
And it went in one pocket and out of the other.
Uh-huh.
I've been a volunteer for many projects for many years. I never went in there without him giving me $100.
Really?
Really. He donated all the flowers to the cemetery, to this cemetery, because all the Pays are in here.
Who's the most famous person buried in the cemetery? Carl Lumholtz from Norway?
Probably. Carl's right over there on the second tier down.
You know, I found his grave once and noticed that somebody kept up a Norwegian flag on
Yeah.
it. Who does that?
Me.
You.
Yeah.
I guess we can zigzag
Right
down.
down in here. Yeah.
So, one of the most famous people in the cemetery, Carl Lumholtz, I suppose it's pronounced, something like that.
Lumholtz.
Lumholtz.
Yes.
Explorer and scientist. I think he was a biologist by training, as I remember. Born at Lillehammer, Norway. 1851, died Saranac Lake, New York, May 5th, 1922. He's the only person in the cemetery who has a species of Australian kangaroo named after him.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
Yeah, Lumholtz's tree kangaroo.
Nice. And as we go on, we run into the Jewish
All right, let's
section.
go take a look.
Now there's a real big history about this Jewish cemetery. And it was consecrated by Rabbi Stephen Wise.
Rabbi Stephen Wise.
Yeah.
September 1919.
Yeah.
So right after World War I.
Such a beautiful spot in the cemetery. But look at the base of this tree. Oh,
Yeah,
it's beyond description to me.
Yeah, those are just
Of course,
gorgeous.
I love this cemetery, so
Yeah.
I've got a little problem there to begin with.
That's okay, not much of a problem. Yeah, it is just wonderfully peaceful in here and just beautiful. How does it feel when you come in here, Natalie, and walk around? Does it make you feel sad, or you feel a lot of joy too, thinking of these people? A little sort of mix of everything?
Yeah, I feel very, very close to the earth. and very close to the trees and very close to the people that came before me.
It's sort of comforting to think of, that we sort of borrow ourselves from nature for a while, and then in the end we return to it. We become part of these trees and this grass.
That's right.
The lovely thyme that grows on the ground here.
That's why I'm doing my own stone.
Carved from a field stone?
No, I think
No?
I'll just take a rock off Pisgah.
Uh-huh.
I'm not.
So no lettering on it, it'll just be a marker.
My children will, I'm sure, have to do that.
Uh-huh.
But I want it to return to the earth. I don't want it to be there forever.
Yeah, yeah.
I want it to go right into the earth. Every spring it'll go a little lower.